We in here. I'm bringing you my daily routine today, a day in the life, going through hour by hour what I do on an average weekday, which can help you if you're trying to formulate your own life, if you're trying to improve your habits, if you're trying to have more fun and productive days, have more happiness, make bigger income, have better health. I'm gonna break it down to what I'm doing. I've been crafting this for years and slowly improving it based on what feels good and what I want to do. And this is a good approach that you can take from this video and run with it. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure to stay to the end because you're going to get some stuff out of this, especially with the evening routine. I think is the most powerful thing because without the evening routine, the day couldn't start off on the right foot. So just to preface for you, I have 4 different routines throughout the week. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which is what I'm going over. But my Tuesday is different, my Friday is different, my Saturday is different, my Sunday's different. So I have a lot of variety. I don't have 5 days that are the same. I have 3 days that are close to the same, and that's what I'm breaking down. Also, if you're hoping for me to do like a vlog, I have no plans to do that, although it's possible, like going through my day. I know it would make good content, but it's not how I want to live my life with the editing and the recording and the filming. So it's a possibility, but don't wait for it. But this is maybe even better because it's going to be more analytical. It's going to be a more better breakdown. So let's start off with 6:15 a.m. is my wake up. And even Monday, Wednesday, Thursday vary a little bit. Mondays I wake up at 5:45, but I'm starting early. And that's gonna have some nice things that we're gonna see, and it's based on going to sleep early, which we're gonna get to later. So 6:15 I wake up, I make my bed, I drink water, I use the bathroom, I get changed, and I go out immediately. And from 6:30 to about 7:15, this is a nice way to start the day. I'm out on the farm, I'm feeding the sheep, I'm feeding the pigs, I'm making sure the sheep have water, I'm checking in on them, making sure everything's okay. I'm listening to the bird song, I'm watching the sunrise come up over the mountains, I'm getting outside, I'm getting a sweat, I'm getting my body moving, I'm walking around, I'm getting some exercise, I'm getting my first sunshine, so I'm setting my circadian rhythm, which is gonna make it easy to go to sleep later. Just a great way to start the day. I'm really happy with it. Then from about 7:15 a.m. to about 9 a.m., this is when we do the morning harvest. So I'm out on the farm at these times. I am, by the way, can you hear that plane? It's rare to hear a plane out here. That's something that I like about the country, is there's not a lot of planes flying over, so that's pretty cool. Nice reason to be in the country. Made a video about that recently, why I fled the country. Maybe something, fled the city for the country, something you can check out after this video. Okay, so harvest. I'm working on a farm, and it's not just harvest for us, we harvest for the community. It's important for me, a part of the mission, something bigger than myself, building a new food system, serving a greater community, serving an island of people, doing it in an organic way. And it's using my body. There's a lot of squatting during this time. I'm typically harvesting salad. I might be usually greens. I might be harvesting like eggplant or fruit, but usually a lot of different green harvest. And this is a time that usually is pretty meditative, I think. Oftentimes here I'm thinking about what I read the last night. Oftentimes I'm thinking about my life, but also I work on a team. We have between a dozen, 15 people out there, depending on. So it's time also to be social. Blue Zone says, hey, you want to be social, even if you're introverted, 6 hours a day. So my day is built to be pretty social. I'm an INFJ, but I do enjoy people, and I like working on teams. So the harvest, get a good sweat, the sunshine's coming up. Depending on the season, maybe it rains, maybe it doesn't, but by the time I come in for breakfast at maybe like 9:15, I'm feeling good. So I've been up about 3 hours before I eat, which really isn't too much. I finish eating at 7, which means my fast is about 14 hours. My eating window is about 10 hours on these 3 days. I mentioned on my Sunday and my Saturday, Sunday is usually closer to 17 to 20 hours of fast, 4 to 7 hour eating window. But during these 3 days, like, I don't usually take a nap. I'm just go, go, go. I don't ever rest all day. So I prefer to have an even distribution of calories coming in. On days where my work is front loaded in the morning and I can chill in the afternoon, I'm much more likely to fast. Okay, so breakfast, I usually eat salad. It's fruit and vegetable based. Salad, maybe I have potato, and maybe I have papaya, watermelon. I might have eggs. I'm probably gonna have some bread and butter. And then from maybe to 9:15 to 9:30, maybe 9:30 to 10, like stretch, read, 30 minutes, water the plants. Maybe I play piano here. It's sort of 30 minutes. I'm gonna do what I want. Maybe I call my mom. Yeah. So 10:30 to 12:30. This is when I go in the office. And this is when I turn on my phone. This is very important. Well, my phone's been on, but it's been in airplane mode. So I've been up for over 4 hours before I turn on my phone. This is really important. It's such a bad habit to get on the phone first thing in the morning. It's going to cause you to just check your phone all day. I don't want to check my phone all day, so I have limits. Here's 2 hours when I can be, it's not just on my phone, but it's purposeful work on the computer. So I do the shallow checking of social media and respond to emails and stuff like that. But yeah, those 4 hours I'm focused in reality, and here's 2 hours where I can, and this is mostly my job. I do sales and marketing for the farm. So I'm promoting on the customer side of things via like Instagram. I manage inventory on the back end. I'm setting up new deals with new vendors to expand our online store. I'm checking on Facebook ads. But this is also when I have a chance to respond to my YouTube comments and I have a chance to respond to my email. But usually that's like 15 minutes. I only spend 15 minutes a day on administrative stuff in my business. This is also a time when I check my finances to make sure everything's good. Yeah, usually this is pretty productive. It's hard to be totally productive in a 2 hour, but 2 hours, like, get everything I need to get done. Okay, so 12:30 to 12:45. This is often when I lift weights. You might say, well, first of all, I don't necessarily, like, I'm walking all day, I'm carrying heavy buckets, I'm moving stuff, I'm feeding the animals. So it's a good workout. I like to lift weights. It's good for the hormones, and I want to not just build muscle. I'm not really building muscle, but keep the muscle that I have relevant in a sort of doomsday scenario, and I feel good. And I like doing something that's hard. I feel better after I do something that's difficult. You might say, hey dude, 15 minutes to like workout. Well, if I'm doing a 15-minute workout every day, it's pretty good. Most people, when they're at the gym, half the time is going to the gym and changing and being on your phone. So in 15 minutes, I like to do a set of front squats. I'll do up to 145 pounds right now, and I only weigh like 150 pounds maybe. So I do front squats, I do pull-ups, I do push-ups or bench, I do dips, I do hanging crunches from the bar. Those are the main exercises that I do. Like full body stuff, a lot of it's body weight, but with extra weight. In 15 minutes, you can do a lot in 15 minutes. Now 12:45 to say maybe 1:15 is lunch. So for me, a wonderful thing about my setup, and I've given up pay to have this convenience, is part of my trade for the work that I do get paid, but I get housing and I get food. And the food is really high quality. It's all organic or local and organic. And it's generally prepared for me, and the dishes are done for me. So that saves a lot of time in my life to do other things. So I'm happy to pay a premium or make little money for this, because the value in it is, I'm never too tired to make myself a good meal because someone else did it for me. So lunch. Now, 1:15 to 3, I usually have a break here. This is about 2-hour break. So there's two different things I would do during this time mainly. One is coaching calls. So during the last season, I've done like 7 coaching calls a week. So almost every day I do a coaching call. I'm helping someone. I'm hustling. This is why I eat even meals. Like there's no nap in here. I'm just working right through. I need to be attentive. This is when I help people on their habits. And then I also do business coaching, help people with their business. Usually that's about an hour, and then I have another 30 minutes, and I might lay down for a bit and read, or I might go on my phone a little bit, or if I don't have a call, and especially in the season, this is when I'm doing my surfing. So the surf's up right now, and I like winter time when the sun goes down earlier. I like to go in the ocean during the day. So, but you can see from my days, like I'm outside, I see sunrise, I see sunset, I'm work out, and I swim in the ocean, and I eat only really good food. It makes it easy to be healthy. And again, a lot of this is by design. Some of it's not, but a lot of it's by design. So I'm doing coaching calls or surfing. Very rarely. I used to nap more, and it's natural and normal to nap. But now that I have such a good evening routine, I rarely need to nap or want to nap because I get so much sleep. So we're running out of space, and we're already at 1:15 to 3. So let's go 3 to 6. Continue with the day here. By the way, lunch and breakfast both generally don't have any meat. Lunch is often another big salad and maybe like some beans and avocado and corn or something like that. Or it might be like ulu patty or a soup, a barley, carrot soup, beet soup. Ulu's like potatoes. So 3 to 6, I'm going back out on the farm. And in the morning when it's harvest, in the evening it's usually like working in the fields. So setting up fields, might be like field breakdown, like the irrigation. It might be a lot of weeding. There's a lot of weeding that happens. It might be working with the trees. It might be, yeah, I mean, all my days are sort of a little bit different, so they get shuffled around, but this is basically how it goes. Now that I'm thinking about it, my Wednesday changed too, but this is close enough to what my average day is. So 3 to 6, I'm on the farm. Part of that is also feeding the animals, check on the animals again, hang out with the sheep and the pigs, especially the sheep. We've got a goat too. I pet them. And that boosts my happiness quite a bit. There's also a social time where I generally have my phone off. And I work with people in the office, so very social time. And then, so I'm going to separate this like 6 to 6:10, drive. This is when I listen to a podcast. I go to the beach, but I'm generally not really listening to my morning's all about production and creativity and doing things, and the evening's more about consumption, not just in food, but in information and learning. So depending on the season, 6:10 to 6:50, I like 40 minutes, I swim in the ocean or I surf. If I went in the middle of the day, then I don't go, but if I'm doing a lot of coaching, then I'm going to go swim in the ocean in the evening, and then I'm going to listen to podcasts again on the way back, or just YouTube audio. Right now it's a lot about financial markets. I'm interested in investing, but it goes through phases of fitness or phases of lifestyle or phases of whatever. That's just where I'm at right now. So let's say 6:50 to 7:20 is dinner, and 7:20 to 7:30, I'm gonna play the piano for 10 minutes. We have a baby grand piano in the cafe. So after dinner, I'll play a little piano maybe. Dinner, this is when I'll finally eat some meat, if I eat meat. But again, probably another salad, 3 salads a day. piano, and then let's say 7:30 to 8. This is when I'll make like a smoothie or a snack. And this is often when I'm sort of just on the internet. I'm online till about 8. Sometimes, depending how it goes, I log off before dinner. Often time I'm online during this time. I don't want to be online 8 or later than 8. But I'll have my smoothie snack, do online. This is also, once I go offline, I journal, do some journaling, help to stay steady, like stay on track. Journaling really helps me with that. Then about maybe 8 to 8:10 is when I brush teeth and shower. And then about 8:10 to 9 read. So I end up reading about 50 minutes to an hour a day. Again, I'm reading on the same topics like economy right now. It's interesting to me, but read history, read whatever it is. And then from 9 to 6:15, sleep. So I average a good 9 hours a night, which is pretty good on these days. And then on the other days, I get even 9.5. And I feel great. Like, it's hard to cram more stuff in here. So that's basically what my day is. Yeah, something going forward, it shifts a little bit. By the time you see this video, my girlfriend is here and she's living with me. I don't expect that to change my schedule very much at all. But maybe the late evening and morning will change a little bit, but we read together, so won't change too much. But yeah, that's a somewhat average day. Again, a lot of my days are different, but that's a somewhat average day. 3 days a week, my day looks a lot like this. Maybe moved around a little bit, but I have music, I have exercise, I have swimming in the ocean, I've got fun animals, I've got 6+ hours of socializing, I've got amazing food, I've got service, I'm making good money, I'm sleeping good, I'm reading a lot and learning. It's just such a good days. I'm really happy, I'm really grateful. A lot of the time in my journal, I just write like such a fun, good day. I feel so good and happy about my life. So again, if you're not here, that's okay, but now's an opportunity for you to steal certain things that you like and take them and to create a better life for yourself, especially in the evening and morning routines. But yeah, catch sunrise, sunset in the ocean. It's wonderful days and it's by design. But something you'll also notice is that I pretty much work from 6:30 to 6 with not a whole lot of break. So, I do work 10.5-hour days often, but I like my work, it's fun. So that's not really a problem. The goal is not to work less, the goal is to work more because you really like what you're doing. And then you can work 50, 60-hour weeks and feel good about it. And I probably work 60-hour weeks because I work on the weekends too. But it's this sort of a thing, like YouTube, it's coaching calls, it's feeding animals on the farm, and then I'm swimming and I'm reading, and there's no wasted time. Look at what I'm not doing. I'm not smoking weed, I'm not hanging out, I'm not going to parties. I don't need to, my life's really social anyways. I'm not watching TV, I don't watch any TV, I don't play any video games now. It's just all service and learning and fun, and it's based on this book a lot. Like, I recommend one book for you, and it's this book. It's The Blue Zones of Happiness by Dan Buettner. Something that's really cool in here is there's a test with different things where you can see what you're doing that contributes to your happiness and what you're not doing, and you can score and evaluate, and that will tell you it'll give you an idea of things you can add which will boost your happiness, and you do it and you're like, oh yeah, I am happier. So my day is somewhat based on these principles. Powerful book. Anyways, you found that useful, hit the thumbs up. Please share it with someone. If you want to see a vlog, comment down below. No guarantees, but peace out. Much love. I'm out. Share it. Hit the thumbs up. That's all.